Hi class, now let's look at the derivative. The derivative is the slope formula for a function y equals f of x, denoted as right here. So given the function f of x equals x to the third power, the derivative is function x equals 3x squared. Differentiation is the process of computing a derivative. No example will be given at this time since this is going to be a very important information and it'll be a lot of things that we're going to be looking at. So don't try to lose some sleep over this, but it's something that we're going to be building on throughout the course. We have a derivative of a linear function. So when we have the derivative of the linear function, f prime of x equals m. So we've already dealt with this. When we look at the constant rule, the derivative of a constant function where b is 0, so this is 0, is going to be f prime of x equals 0. So if f of x equals x squared, then its derivative is 2x. That is 2x. If it's x cubed, then the derivative is 3x squared. Take it down a power. So 3x squared, that is the following. So these examples can be summarized by the rules on the next slide. Let's look at the power rule. So let r be any number, and let f of x equal x to the r power. So then it would be, how we just got that 3x squared, it would be 3 to the x, 3 minus 2. So we have this. Find the derivative of f of x equals 1 over 7 power x. So let's look at a solution. Here's the given equation. Rewrite the denominator as x to the 1/7 power. Rewrite the negative exponent, so don't get very caught up in that. You still got to have some algebraic learning on that information. So rewrite that. So now let's use what we've learned. What we've done so far is the sole purpose of just finding how we can get it in the equation to now rewrite it. After we've done that, we want to use the power rule. So right away, this number will go straight down here, negative 1 over 7. So we know that right away. Now, negative 1/7 minus 1. So we're going to get this answer right here. So take this is the r, put it right there. Now, subtract 1 out of this, and this is the power rule. And we simplify it right here. This will be the derivative we get. So find the slope of the curve y equals x to the 5th power at x equals negative 2. So we must first find the derivative of the given function. So f of x equals x to the 5th power. Now let's use the power rule. So 5x, subtract the power to the 4th. Since the derivative function yields information about the slope, to determine the slope of the original function at x equals negative 2, so go back up to here. So we first got to put it in the derivative function and replace negative 2 wherever you see x. So the function, negative 2, so we have this right here. So we have 4, negative 2 to the 4th power, so negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So 5 times 16, so you evaluate it as 80. So there's one example that we can look at with regard to differentiations. And we looked at the power rule, and we're going to continue on with more rules later in the course.